Hey Chris, me again. This is the latest game that Jen and I are playing, and it's got a lot of stuff. We started a couple weeks ago. Give you a background, it's MC Eternal, but with a added mod. I added Lost Cities. I think I told you about those. Doesn't come with the mod pack, but I added it because it looked kind of fun. Where I am right now is our safe room. You can't pause the game when two people are playing. So this is where the one person goes and hides while the other person does business and sleeps at night. If you sleep at night with MC Eternal, it really keeps the bad things away, and there are a lot of bad things. In my toolbar, right there, is a sleeping mat. It's easy to make. Piece of wool and red dye. No, red wool and something else. And you can sleep anywhere in the world. It's kind of nice. It's not a spawn point, but anyway, that's what that is. In case you wanted to know. Anyway, I'm going to introduce you to the cities mod. That's an elevator. That purple dot or block. And we're in a building, and that's basically what this game has, is building. So we'll go out here and see what the world looks like in Lost Cities. I'm making that. I tore down a brown building like that building similar to that building over there, and I'm putting up a building to do something specific. But anyway, and then I added the top to that. But other than that, the buildings are pretty much as is. We spawned over here, and we've fixed this area up a little bit to get up and down because you weren't able to before. But the whole world default, because you can edit this before you play to be more sparse than I should have, because it is just jam-packed with buildings. And every building has mobs in it. So you have to kind of go in and get rid of the mobs. I forget what was here, but of course we wiped that out. Jen's building bridges between buildings, which is kind of nice. She's cleaned out that building and that building and turning it into something unique. Let's go in and look. Oh, that damn lizard. I hate them things. Anyway, get out of here, lizard. These iron bars can be smelted down in the smelter that you've already seen. I think you've already seen it, which is kind of nice because they're everywhere. So this bridge is kind of neat. Those are lights and glass. I love that bridge. She's been working so hard on this. This is that Inferium farm, which creates the colored plants. This is the blue one. I think she starts downstairs. So again, hit shift, use these elevators. Okay, here's the beginning. So it makes the beginning in Inferium essence, which you turn into a darker green, then an orange, then a blue, then a red, and if you want, a purple. So it's a long process. What's nice is this is a harvester by Cyclic, and see how it harvests the plants for you. It puts it in here. You tell it how big an area you have, and this is how long it takes to go through 11 by 11. Anyway, she has it whitelisted, only these, and that's called a servo, and that goes down and goes into this chest, this Yaba barrel. This Yaba barrel, if I hold down shift, can only hold 4096, 4K. That's so you can come up and grab some, but the remainder go down here to this chest, which then is served to this crafter. I think this is Cyclic too. Yeah, Cyclic's a good mod. Anyway, you put the recipe here. This particular green needs this infusion crystal in the middle. It's unlimited. If you use a blue crystal, then you'd have to replace it when it ran out. But we use the unlimited one, so it always will work. So what's happening here is these are being sent in, and as soon as it gets 4, it creates that and ships it off. And ships it off right here. 71 stacks, or 4,500. This may or may not be piped. Oh, piped up. There it is. So that's piped up to the next story. So it's basically every story is going to be a combination, and it's going to be making all the different essences. Let me pull up the recipe so you can see what that means. Let's type seeds. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this before, but we'll go over real quick. So the basic one, let me type iron here. Say you want an iron seed. So you need the red essence. So that's what she's making. And then you need a crafting seed, and that's the same kind of thing. You have to start at the beginning and work your way up to a tier 5. But if you found 4 iron ingots, you can use this recipe to create this iron seed. And the reason you'd want to do that is pretty much everything in the game has a seed. I mean, almost everything. I think I have boots on, so let's go out this door. Cool door, by the way, huh? I have, what do you call it? Slime boots on, so I can jump. Oh. I'm kind of stuck. Let's go through this door. You can kind of see why this mod's fun to play is you get all these buildings. I'm on peaceful mode, and the sun will always shine. I do that when I do these videos for you so that we don't get interrupted by people trying to kill me. No, can't go that way. And the sun going down, which makes everything dark. So this is how everything has ladders. Oops. So we get rid of the ladders and put in elevators because that's much easier. Oh, sorry. This is proving to be harder to get. Oh, and you'll find things like this inside all the buildings. Help you get started. Lots of furnaces. And these chests are about half the time filled with loot. Maybe not half, but all right, this is aggravating. Let's go to the top. I'll just jump. So, and we can have a bird's eye view of our little area. Where's our little area? That's not our little area. How'd I get lost? That's our little area over there. I'll just jump off. It's kind of exhilarating. Ooh, boing. Oh, don't want to land on the crops. You ruin them. If I hold down shift, it stops me from bouncing. Anyway, I wanted to come down here. Iron seed grows that. And when you harvest that, you get another seed and one of those. And if I hit usage or U, it takes that recipe to make 6 of those. So extrapolate that data to every item in the game, and that's why you see all these colored crops. Ender pearls, yay. Okay, so what else we got? Now I just got done making this. I tore down the building that was there and put up this. It was an ugly brown building. I just tore it all down and put up a cafe. What's cool about this mod is it has cooking for blockheads. Concrete makes you go fast. And you get fridges, ovens, the crafting table for the blockheads, a sink, endless water. You get a toaster. That's a fruit basket. And these little pots and pans I had to make and set on top of this, but they can also hang from this rack. What's nice is these are just empty crates for now. But that cabinet, kitchen cabinet, is where you put food. And you put stuff down here too. I don't think I have anything. Oh, and you put stuff in the fridge. Why would you do this? Well, if they're touching each other or above each other like this, they're all connected and they know what's inside each other. That there's a gap there, so I don't know how that works, but apparently it does. But the other way is to use this kitchen floor. As you can see, it's from Cooking for Blockheads, and anything on the floor or maybe even above the floor like these cabinets are connected like a network. So when I come over here to the cooking table and right click, here's all the things you can make in the game. This is everything. So there's just a lot of food you can make, and some of the food is, pretty good. Cooked salmon, you've probably seen that before, but let's find a meal. Coconut shrimp. Whoa, man, that's pretty good satiation. Chocolate sprinkles cake. Oh, that's lousy. Chimichangas. 21. Holy, I'm making those. Okay, so we found one we want to make. It has almost full hunger and 21 saturation. So I don't know what they do. They must pile that up in the background or something. I don't know what they do. But anyway, if I click on it, it says you need the pot, some cooking oil, a taco, some rice, some cheese, salsa, and some tofu or heavy cream. The reason it's switching out like that, if I right click it says to lock the item so I can keep looking at it. But anyway, if I hit A while over that, it put it over here so I can always remember it. That's that bookmarking thing. But anyways, it's telling me, since I put this book here, that's giving me all the recipes. How do you pick the book up? Let me show you the difference real quick. Empty hand, shift. Okay, empty hand, right click. No, empty hand. Well, hey, is that because I have those in there? Okay, I had torches in my other hand, that's why. So now, let's get an empty hand just in case it's particular. Now when I click on it, I see all the recipes are gone. And the reason is it's looking at the ingredients I have. And the only places I have ingredients, as you saw, is that cabinet and this fridge. These are all in the fridge. That delighted meal we found in a crate, or Jen got it for a reward. But anyway, so you fill this thing up with ingredients and you come over to this table. And right now, these are the only things I can kind of make. See, I need a cutting board. I didn't make a cutting board. Oh, I got to make a cutting board. And you can actually put things on the spice rack. You can actually put things in this fruit basket. And this toaster can take bread. It doesn't need power. It's one of the few things that don't need power. In fact, none of these items need power in this mod, which is kind of nice. That you put bread and you make toast. And you actually watch it cook. It's kind of fun. So, not knowing you didn't need power, I added solar panels. Oops, this is concrete. You walk fast. Solar panels that are sending all their power to this energy cell. And this energy cell holds 2 million RF. It can only deliver 1 RF per tick. That's what that means there. And then this is a new thing from Cyclic, which is so nice. This is a energy transfer node. Right now it only has 1 GPS marker. If I click this button, detect target block, down the left it says it's a harvester. That's where the harvester in this building is getting its power. I went down with that GPS wand that you see in there, the dark blue one, and shift right clicked on it, so it got its GPS location, and you come up here and put it in this thing, and that sends power. Normally you'd have to run stuff like this, Ender's energy conduit down your building to get that harvester power. You saw the harvester. It's a thing that's collecting or harvesting the plants for us. I have one over here. I don't want to jump on my plant. Oop. So I'll do that instead. Oh my goodness, just hit shift, will you? Did I wipe out any plants? You can walk on them, but when you jump on them, they die. So I have this harvester same kind of thing. It's getting power wirelessly. And what it's doing is it's watching, this is a 13 by 13 area. In fact, that's what this button's for. When you build it, it shows you how big you have to build it. It's kind of nice. I'll turn that off. Anyway, there's some Endermen. As soon as it gets there, it's going to suck those up. And it puts them in this box. And this box is those essence. And this is fertilizer, because you'll get that 25% of the time, as you can see. Anyway, what I do here is I just collect this by hand. Shift right clicking this into my inventory. The reason I do that is this remote, which I think you've seen by now in the other video. I right click. This is our, I'll clear that out. This is our inventory, our simple storage network. I can click all this stuff into our network. And this is going, yeah, I don't want that seed, into the network. And I don't want those. I don't want those torches. I'll keep the cookbooks. Anyway, this is an area I started a long time ago. I'm actually going to put this type of thing over here also. Let's see my waypoints. I'm right now at the coal farm. That's why it's the closest. You saw the kitchen. Let's go look at the smeltery. The other video that you may or may not have watched by now, I built a bigger one of these. So you may know how this works. Since this iron's at the bottom here, because you can swap these out, that's what we'll pour out of this drain into this mold. And these little sharpening kits help sharpen the tools. Let's go upstairs. This is the first area that we started using to make some of the rudimentary tool things we needed. This is a coal, why didn't it, oh, you don't click there. Coal generator that fills this full of, not coal, cobblestone generator that fills this full of cobblestone. Kind of goes piped into this box. Actually, this right here, this is a battery from Cyclic. The others that you saw was a energy cell from Thermal Expansions. Same thing, capacitor, batteries, energy cells, they're all the same thing. They're like batteries. There's an equivalent, oh no, you saw the energy, the red energy block is sending energy to this battery. And 1 million is all it can store. And this is how you tell it where you want the power to go out. South. Well, that's interesting. Is power even coming out of that? Oh, I guess so. This has power. So this red line here is the energy conduit that takes the power from the battery. Oh, south. That's, there you go. I'm thinking down. South. So see up my compass this way. That's how you tell that block where you want the energy piped out. All right. Anyway, this is a pulverizer. This pulverizes cobblestone into gravel and sometimes sand. That's like a byproduct. So both go in here. This servo says take the sand out. This servo here says just take the gravel out. Send the gravel to this pulverizer, because when you pulverize gravel, you get sand with flint as the byproduct. The flint is being sucked out and put over here because I don't use flint. So this is like, I don't know, flint's okay, but you really don't use it. So I usually end up throwing this away. I could put a trash can hooked to this crate right there or above it or something and have it just go into the trash can. But I have 2 crates set up to accept flint. When this one fills up, this one will start filling up and we'll have a backlog. This is pulling the flint out. And of course, this is a redstone furnace, which takes sand. That's what you get from, remember, pulverizing gravel. So the sand goes all the way through to here, and the flint goes up here. This byproduct sand over here comes all the way around and goes into here, because sand needs to go into this redstone furnace, which makes glass. And it's been doing so for, oops, it's been doing so for a long time. And if we look in here, look at how much glass we have. I should take some of this out. Well, I don't know what's going to happen when that fills up. I think I could just turn this off. Cut power. Let's put that glass in our storage here real quick. Okay, so this is a concrete maker I made. That's that same kind of sink, not colored. Mine's black upstairs. This one feeds water into this. All you do is you put concrete powder into here, which you notice these are different kind of pipes. Those are that mod is thermo. This mod is ender. These are a little faster. I like these better. But anyway, any concrete powder, no matter what color, what type, or anything, gets sucked into this barrel. And when you put concrete powder into a water, it turns to concrete. And so if we look over here, I guess I had some black concrete powder. So it's just a nice, easy way. You don't have to sit there and do it yourself. You just make the powder out of gravel, sand, and a dye on any crafting table. So you make whole bunches of it, throw it in here, come back later, and you have concrete. I happen to like concrete. You walk on it faster, and it looks better than some of the blocks. It's nice and clear. This is a coal generator. You put coal in there. Oh, you've seen this from the other one. I forgot. And these are just pulverizers like that one there, but this is for one-time jobs. In fact, you kind of do this before you get a power source. This has been hoppers full of charcoal, and that's a garbage can. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using a bonsai tree, which you've seen, to make wood. All the other products, whoops, not over there. All the other products like, blacklist wood, meaning everything else, because you only get to do white or blacklist 3 items here. So in this case, you have to say, I want all the wood to go this way, and I want the sticks and leaves and fruit or whatever else this thing will make go that way, and then it just goes into this garbage can. So you're kind of disposing of it anyway. Goes into this redstone furnace and makes that. You don't have to make charcoal. Wow, that's a lot of torches or whatever you need. So there's some rudimentary automation. This alloy smelter is fun. It makes Invar and all the. It takes 2 to 3 ingredients to make a third ingredient. 356 pages. Oh my goodness! Why is it only showing one? Oh, that's when you're smelting. When you're doing the alloy smelter. Okay, I got to pay attention here. More pages and now there's one. Ender, platinum, and lead get you Enderium base, and who knows what you need that for? All kinds of stuff. So, what was that? Looks like a big penny. Cake base, cake, flour, hippogriff egg. Oh, there's hippogriffs in this game flying around. They pick you up and fly you off, so you got to be careful. They drop you. I have boots. My slime boots all bounce, but I've been picked up before without boots. But I didn't know you could make food in an alloy smelter. I like to showing you stuff. I learn stuff all the time. What's that mean? That's weird. A little black. Or can't do this with this. Maybe you can't do this with a basic smelter or this smelter. Anyway, let's move on. This is the simple storage network. You start with those 3 blocks and hook it to crates, and that's how this remote in my hand gets full of all this stuff. Again, I'm pretty sure if you've watched the other video, you saw that. This is kind of different, though. This is an import cable. So it's taking things from here and importing it into the network. And you have to do this sort of thing to prevent this from filling up with all the stuff that it's putting in all these. Because you want specific items only to go in here from the network, from all over. I think this is a GPS marked as a GPS, because not only can you send energy wirelessly, you can send items and fluid. It's the same thing. It's a different color machine. That one you saw was red. But to transfer items, it's the same kind of thing. You put a little GPS marker in a purple one, and it sends items. But the storage for this network is down here. It's kind of a lot of what do you call them, crates holding stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, I got it down here. Let's see. Oops, get out of the way. So I think something down here has stuff empty. Ah, there's one. See, this is just piped in from this remote to who knows why it chooses one crate to have something and one not. It's weird how it just every other one. I don't know what. Not every other one. I mean, randomly picking one. Wow, we got a lot of room for stuff. Okay. And I can expand this way. I can expand down. I can expand, I can put a bunch up there. Not going to, but I could. All right, what else? Kitchen. Oh, yeah, you got to go see that. That's neat. Infinity. Let's go down there. This is the bottom of the world. To make this, to make this Grains of Infinity, you need to have this igniter light bedrock. And then there's an item collector that when a piece blows out, it picks it up and puts it in this chest. And I just come down here and collect it periodically. You don't need a whole bunch of this, and unfortunately we have a whole bunch. But that's what that's doing. And you have to get down to where bedrock is. I thought this pack had what's called the flat bottom, or I don't know what it's called, but it doesn't. I like the packs that add that mod that makes the bedrock all one level instead of, kind of rocky, jaggedy. I really like having one level of bedrock. I don't know why.